Everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Tonight I am making a spring soap and it is scented with peony fragrance. So you guessed it, I am going to attempt to pipe some peony flowers on the top. Now since they are similar to a rose in that you need to be able to kind of turn as you're piping, I'm probably going to use my nail head, and I've used these on another video before to kind of grab the flower and put it on the soap, but that really depends on the consistency of the soap, if these will work or not. If not, I'll put them on wax paper, pop them in the freezer, and then put them on the soap after they've hardened up a little bit. I'm going to be using Lorne Green, a little bit in the soap and then a little bit for the leaves on top. I have my favorite yellow, and then I have Hot Pants Mica from Mad Oils, and white. I think my base is going to be the pink color. This fragrance has 1% vanillin in it, so it does say that it discolors to a light tan color. So I figured I'll do the pink, and hopefully it will offset any of the vanillin. I might add a little bit of titanium dioxide as well, so maybe you won't see the tan. Back to pipe, and what I am going to do is pipe the leaves first, because the green has set up enough for me to pipe them, but the pink hasn't, and I don't want to rush making the peonies just because the green has set up. So I'm going to go ahead and make the leaves right now on the soap, and then I will just place the flowers kind of after the fact. So this tip is a tip Wilton 70, and I really like the way you can see the veining and stuff in the leaves, but at the same time it doesn't come to a point at the end, so I kind of have to stick it together. You can kind of see it separates, which is okay, but I just kind of stick it together. I like it better that way. I have scrapped the idea of piping on my nail head or onto wax paper because it's just taken too long for this to set up, and so I went ahead and tried to just do one on this, which is my preferred way to do any kind of flower, is to pipe it. I think piping on a nail head is like an art in itself, and I'm not very good at it, and especially when I'm trying to make sure that it's in front of the camera so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. So I prefer to do it this way, so I went ahead and tried to do one and thought it turned out okay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and pipe to my heart's content to whatever, however they come out is fine, because it's like 2 in the morning, and this, being a floral, you would have thought this would have set up a long time ago. It has been about an hour at least. So the problem with doing leaves first is I like to put, like, I like to do the flower and then I like to put the leaves around it so it's kind of nestled. So this will look a little different, but I think it'll still look pretty. So I'm going to just kind of do a little squiggly. Oh, this is a 104 rose tip. So I just kind of did a little squiggly to give myself a base. And then I'm just going to kind of wrap it around, kind of like a rosebud, but it's more closed in the center. And this still could actually be set up longer, but I don't have time. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little squiggly, and I was worried by doing it this way it might look like a carnation, but if it does, oh well. Now there's open ones, there's closed ones, there's little buds, but I really just want to do the pretty roughly open ones. So there, it's kind of like a peony. I'm calling it a peony. Maybe I'll try to do a little bud over here. So I'll do a little squiggly and kind of, see, it's going to be hard to get in here, but this is the perfect color for like my sweet pea. I'm going to be making my sweet pea soap again soon. But this is a pretty pink for it. Try to do another little kind of closed bud. And I wouldn't say this is actually a tutorial because I've never done these before and I don't really know if it looks like a peony or not. I'm calling it one. That's a bud. Okay, so to do the open ones, I saw like you kind of can do some squigglies in the center. So with a rose, 'cause this is a rose tip, but when you're making a rose, you kind of do arches and you're doing them straight across. With this, you're doing more of a wiggly, kind of a wiggly ruffle. And just kind of place them, you don't want them, you know, completely symmetrical. You want to vary them a little bit. I'm going to do another little kind of bud here. Going to go ahead and cut into this Mama Jama, and I had to steam some soda ash off the top, and I don't know why this one had it, most of them don't, but it was no big deal. I just used my tea kettle. It does smell good. Okay, out of the bottle, I was like, I don't know about this fragrance. It smelled really, I don't even know how to explain it. It's a pretty swirl. I like how the pink turned out too. It just had a really, not chemically, but just a, I don't know, it's very strange. But it's definitely one of those that smells better once you use it in a product. I love the white swirl. So we haven't put our owl out yet. It has to have sand in it to make it stand up. And it's outside, sitting on the patio table. And there was only a couple seagulls on the roof today. But then when I went out a little bit later, they pooped all over the place. Like piles of seagull poop all over the pergola and the furniture. I'm like about ready to get a BB gun. Obviously I wouldn't, but now I gotta clean all of that stuff. I mean, I would anyway, because like in March here, end of February, beginning of March, when spring is, when stuff really starts to bloom, we get this orange, yellow, gross pollen that is all over everything. Your car, anything outside is covered. If you open your windows, it comes inside and it covers everything. So I will probably wait. I don't know if I'll wait that long. I'll probably have to clean it before that because that's gross. And we have company coming. My mom and my stepdad and my brother are coming down because my niece is playing. She plays for Alabama softball. And their team is coming here because it's her senior year. They try to come to the hometown of the senior and play like a tournament. So they're here in February for 3 days. So all my family is coming down from New York to watch her. And so I'll probably clean up all the seagull poop. Hopefully the seagulls will be gone by then. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.